Beware the bats. Cincinnati defensive end Carlos Dunlap won last week's game over Indianapolis when he deflected Jacoby Brissett's pass, intercepted and returned it for a touchdown. The Jaguars must be wary of Dunlap and Michael Johnson passing on their pass rush to bat down or bat up passes because of how many quick slants they throw. Quarterback Blake Bortles has had 9 passes hit at the line this year, including one that was intercepted. Dunlap is a force regardless, offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett said. That's something we have to be aggressive with. We have to make sure the offensive linemen get the pass rushers' hands down to clear some alleys. Weakness vs. weakness. The Jaguars' rush defense is last in yards allowed per game, 169.0, and per carry, 5.2. Cincinnati's rush offense is 30th in yards per game, 78.4, and per carry, 3.2. Cliché alert, something must give. Either the Bengals and rookie tailback Joe Mixon find their groove, or the Jaguars start their climb up the rankings. The addition of Marcell Dareus could pay an immediate dividend for the Jaguars. Cincinnati isn't going to give up trying to establish their rush. We have to keep working at it, Bengals coach Marvin Lewis said. We have some plays that we do very well, and we have some things we have to clean up at times. We have to be more consistent in what we are doing. Establish home field. The Jaguars have shown a pulse during their 2 games in Jacksonville. They scored first against Tennessee in Week 2 and trailed only 9-3 halfway through the third quarter, but lost 37-16. And they led the Los Angeles Rams 14-10 before losing 27-17. Good teams win 2 in a row, and they win at home. We just have to play better. I don't think there is a rhyme or a reason why we haven't, Bortles said. It's just time we go out there and play well at home. It's something that should be an advantage. The key Sunday is continuing to be opening drive productive, 6 scores in 7 games, and then keeping the lead to take advantage of the NFL's best pass rush, 33 sacks. 2 key matchups. See Brandon Linder vs. Bengals NT Pat Sims. Linder has not played since the Jaguars' Week 4 loss at the New York Jets because of an undisclosed illness. He returned to full-go practice duty on Wednesday, so the time off plus the expected temperature in the 80s could test his conditioning. Before Linder has to deal with Geno Atkins, he will have to contend with Pat Sims in the Bengals' base defense. Sims, 6'2", 330th, played 25 of 74 snaps last week and is a white-bodied run defender. Each of his 19 tackles this year were in the run game. LB Miles Jack vs. Bengals T. Tyler Kroft. The Bengals' second-best choice in the passing game, after throwing to receiver A.J. Green, is finding Kroft in the middle of the field. Listed at 6'5.5" and 260 pounds, Kroft isn't much of a blocker, but has caught 23 of the 27 passes thrown his way for 208 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kroft looks like a security blanket over the middle for quarterback Andy Dalton, after starting tight end Tyler Eifert was shelved with a back injury. Jack plays the middle of the field in the Jaguars sub-package. He is second on the team with 56 tackles and has only 3 missed tackles in 469 snaps. It will be important for Jack to close and wrap up when Kroft catches a pass against zone coverage. Stat that matters. 5-5. The Jaguars' record after their bye week in the last 10 years. Sunday is the Jaguars' first post-bye week home game since 2010. The Bengals will win if they don't commit a giveaway and wins the turnover ratio for the first time this year. Tailback Joe Mixon, who averages only 3 yards per carry, posts 3 rushes of at least 15 yards. Receiver A.J. Green catches 2 touchdown passes. The defense holds Jaguars tailback Leonard Fournette to less than 70 yards rushing. The Jaguars will win if a defensive line fortified by Marcell Dareus doesn't budge against Cincinnati's struggling running game and sacks Andy Dalton 5 times. The defense, which didn't force up takeaways 2 weeks ago, gets back on the board in a big way with 3 turnovers. In his first game since throwing for 330 yards, Quarterback Blake Bortles posts his third 100-plus rating of the year.